Hi, it's Rob back with a new video in 365 ways to be a happy musician. I want to talk about the word happy. I want to talk about the word happiness. It's essential that we actually continue to work on our happiness every day. I find that something that might have made me happy this time last year, that might have changed. And it's a constant fluid evolution in my experience. And it's really important that we get a handle on this and ascertain the things that make us happy. Make a list, and anything that you find that puts a smile on your face, put that on your list and refer to it. It's not always easy to be happy. It is very, very challenging in these difficult experiences that we have on a day-to-day basis. But if you can identify the things that make you happy, you're far more likely to build them into your routine. It becomes a rinse and repeat DNA effect. So yes, look at what makes you happy. Continue to evolve. See you next time. Now, as creators, we can be too hard on ourselves. We've got to learn to be kinder to ourselves. We've got to identify the strengths and positive personality traits that we demonstrate every day and just do them more often so we can be happier. See you next time. Hi, it's Rob from Stampede Press, and I'm back with a new video. I'm going to start again, but I'm not going to stop the video. I'm going to keep going. Authenticity, right? Okay. Perfection, that's really hard to come by. Arguably, nothing's perfect. So here we go. It's Rob, 365 ways to be a happy musician. I want to talk about tricking your brain into getting motivated. Now, right then, my immediate reaction when I stumbled, when I stuttered, was to stop the video and start from scratch and make it seem flawless, seamless. But I wanted to demonstrate to you the effectiveness of digital and the fact that if we just carry on, it presents a way for us to be more authentic to audiences, to build trust and credibility. And so I had to trick my brain into just suddenly being able to move forward with this and just literally bring out the information that's necessary for this video. So consider how you can manage through when you stumble, and remember authenticity at all times. See you next time. Hey, it's Rob from Stampede Press, and I'm back with a shout out. Okay, today's shout out is for Waterbear, the College of Music. As a student of Waterbear in 2018-2019, I am a master's alumni, and it was studying Waterbear that I was able to understand what a career portfolio looks like to me. I was able to galvanize the skills and experience that I had accumulated over 25 plus years and really turn them into a commercial enterprise with multiple businesses, okay? For anyone that's contemplating studying a higher level when it comes to their music career, Waterbear has fantastic facilities at Brighton, and they're soon to be opening up in Sheffield as well. I couldn't recommend them highly enough. Much love to you. Thank you. See you next time. Hi, it's Rob from Stampede Press. Today's video, I want to talk about the cost of living crisis. We know what's going on, or we don't rather, but we know that we're having to pay a lot more money for things that were less pricier a year or two ago. And when it comes to being a musician and running your own music business, cost of living is going to hit us. It definitely is going to hit us. So we've got to ask ourselves, how can we be better prepared when it comes to managing our money, especially from day-to-day living and also running a music industry business as well. So consider understanding what cash flow and turnover are, what profit and loss actually means, what taxes are applicable to you, what do your gross and net profit margins look like, and ultimately what does your bottom line look like. What is your actual profit margin? What can you take away and pay yourself at the end of the day? These are really important things, so research. I'll see you next time. Check out this mug. No, not this one. This one. Sometimes on the way to the dream, you get lost and you find a better one. For a long time, back in the 1990s, as the internet was starting to emerge, I thought I wanted to be a rock star. I wanted to live the rock and roll lifestyle, go on tour, be in magazines, being on TV, playing big festivals, playing some of the biggest bands in the world, all these different things that were out of my control, ultimately. But I was lucky enough to experience them. However, 10 years later, things change. I start my own business. I start becoming an entrepreneur. I'm teaching, I'm educating, I'm doing these kind of videos and putting together other businesses. What I'm trying to say is, as long as you have a dream, it might crinkle out and look a little bit different to as to what you thought it was going to be. But as long as it's your dream, it's your purpose, that's what matters. See you next time. Hey, it's Rob, back with a new video in 365 ways to be a happy musician. One of the key reasons why I'm able to not just survive, but thrive in whatever it is I'm doing in my career, both as a musician and music business owner, and multiple business owner in other business sectors, is understanding when I'm at my best, and also when I'm not so hot, when I'm not feeling great, when my mindset's a bit low. It's really imperative that you understand when you are working at your optimum, at your peak in the day, and identify when those opportunities happen. Okay, and when those moments are occurring, lean into them and be as highly productive and efficient as possible, and allow yourself some slack when you're not feeling at your optimum. Okay, so identify those times a day and move into them. I'll see you next time. Hi, it's Rob from Stampede Press, and I'm back with a brand new episode of 365 Ways to be a Happy Musician. A key word and topic for today that I'd like you to research and really get to understand how it affects being a musician in a band or a solo artist, and ultimately how you could be happy. And the key word is innovation. What can you do to stand out in an extremely crowded market? With 100,000 tracks being added to Spotify every day, etc., we know that there's loads of music out there. We know that there is a all-you-can-eat buffet when it comes to audio and visual nowadays, thanks to the likes of streaming platforms and social media and YouTube, etc. What can you do to make yourselves highly desirable and draw fans towards you that ultimately become customers and help pay you a wage? See you next time. Hey, it's Rob from Stampede Press, and today's episode I want to talk about the word trust. Now, we're in the age of digital. We're in that time where, as consumers, we've never had it better in terms of the amount of content and media that we are given access to every day. Now, obviously, this needs managing. And in terms of scarcity, in terms of a commodity, people's attention is obviously at the forefront of our minds when we're trying to get more listeners, gain fan bases, customers, etc. The other word I'd like to add to this that's just as precious as attention, and that is trust. Enabling trust in a potential fan base so that they give us permission to want to have access to our music and our creative arts, and ultimately become customers as well. Think about it. See you next time. Hi, it's Rob from Stampede Press. Today's episode, I just want to quickly highlight social media. Now, social media, the biggest shift in my experience was back in 2003 when MySpace launched. Fast forward 20 years and social media has become one of the most important factors when it comes to promoting products and services and music. And it's ever shifting. It's very, very fluid. What worked this time 6 months ago might have changed. And the same applies when it comes to trying to reach our fans, especially when trying to utilize assets like Facebook ads, Meta ads, Instagram ads. These things do change, and we need to be up to date with this without it affecting our passion for the art. So begin to understand how you can simplify social media and advertising. I'll see you next time.